Actually, you can see the water line right now. Okay, wow, just look at this. It's the time of the year again when we see a lot of comments asking questions about how to remove mold that is growing all over my wooden bed frame, how to remove the dampness that is filling up the rooms, that is all over the walls, and what about the little bugs that are crawling all over the walls, how to get rid of them. They are not ants, they are really tiny, and they hang around the walls all day long. I've also been facing the same problems for many years, trying different ways to solve them. And finally, I found the answers. Let me share them with you. Some people say the solution is to keep the home well ventilated, to keep windows open 24/7. Is that really the solution? Does that work for you? We live on an island, a very small island surrounded by water. Can't help it when the wind blows or the damp air or the wet air comes into our homes. Yep, and with this weather, it's not helping either. It's monsoon season and it's always raining. And I can feel the wind is cool, it's cold, it's wet, and it's blowing into the house. And that's going to allow all the mold to start growing everywhere because they thrive on dampness. And those little bugs, they'll start manifesting. For those who live near the sea or near the reservoirs, they're going to get it even worse. I better close the windows first before I continue. And this is the first step to the answer, to the solution. Yep, to stop wet air, to stop more wet air from getting into your home. Agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments on YouTube. Support my channel and keep watching because I have more steps to share. And next, you're going to want to clean the wall, remove the mold with some kind of a detergent or a disinfectant. I use this F10, right? This is a non-toxic, non-irritating, non-corrosive, and it's biodegradable. And it's also safe to use, right? Safe to use around people and animals. It's not soapy, it's not oily, and it has no fragrance or any smell at all. I also use it to degrease my phone, to remove oily fingerprints on the screen of my phones. It's very effective and very easy to use. Just one or two spray onto a tissue paper and then wipe the screen of your phone and your entire phone to keep it clean and free of fingerprints. I'll put the links in the description. And now we are going to remove the moisture from the air. Yep, we're going to suck all the moisture from the air and then put it into this. Okay, these are dehumidifiers. Okay, what are the differences? What's the main difference between the three of them? Okay, the main difference is that it's small, medium, and large. And their rate at which they absorb, right, moisture from the air and collect all the water in their containers. And of course, the largest one will be more effective at extracting more humidity at a faster rate. But that doesn't mean that these two don't have their place, right? This small one will be effective and it fits, right? It fits into a drawer, right? The medium one would fit into a cupboard, a cabinet. Okay, let's test them out to see how much water they are able to collect from the air. Okay, let's see what's the time now. It's 9:55 a.m. and the humidity is at 87% according to this meter. And let's take a look at this, the largest dehumidifier. Okay, what are the functions on this dehumidifier? There's a timer here, program timer. There's a humidity button here to let you set the humidity that you want to achieve. All right, right now it's set at 60%. Okay, and of course there's an on-off button and a program mode. Let's press the program mode, but usually I'll just leave it at this mode where it will be extracting water, right, from the air. It will be extracting humidity from the air. And this machine says that the air in the room right now is at 80% humidity level. Okay, and of course we are able to press this button, the humidity button, to set the humidity level that we want to achieve. And this machine, okay, the lowest this machine can go is at 40%. So we just set it at 40% and see how it goes. Right, so the container is at the back, okay? So this is where it sucks the room's air in and it blows out the air from here, and the moisture is collected in this bucket. Okay, so once I pull the bucket out, okay, as you can see, it's empty right now. Okay, the machine will stop. When I put it in, it will restart. And okay, I'm going to pull it out again. Okay, here's a float. Okay, so if the water is full, the float will, come up, right? And the machine will stop by itself. Okay, let's just put the bucket back in and let it continue doing its job, right? So the setting is still the same. It didn't change. Okay, and let's move on to the medium-sized dehumidifier. Let's turn it on now. Okay, yep, it says it's 80%, 87, 85% humidity level right now. Right, as for this medium-sized one, it has a nice light, which I think it just is for aesthetic reasons. And this is the on-off button. Okay, this is the light button. When I press it, right, it will stay at a certain color. And I press it again, the light will turn off. Okay, and there's a night mode. Okay, what happens is that when I press the night mode, it becomes quieter, right? I suppose it runs at a slower rate so that it doesn't make too much of a whirring sound. But not to worry. Even when it's on not on a night mode, it's working at its full capacity. The sound, the noise, it sounds like white noise, so it's still very soothing. And there's a timer here, so in case if you want to set a timer, you can use this timer button. And also it has a float system which will stop the machine, okay, once the water reaches its maximum height. Right, as for this, this is the non-powered dehumidifier. Okay, let's start the test for this as well. Okay, so we will leave the three of them here, okay, for a couple of hours, and we will come back again to check the water level. And by the way, the links for them are in the description. Don't forget to close the bathroom door, because you don't want the humidity from the bathroom to get into the room, right, that you are trying to dry up. And of course the room's door as well. I'm here at the greatest source of humidity. You know, after every shower, you feel that, wow, the bathroom is like so humid, so damp. The air is so wet. And so, if we have the door open, all the humidity is going to go to the bedroom. So what do? We need to install an exhaust fan, right? The exhaust fan, we will turn it on after every bath to draw out all the damp air so that it's blown outside and not going into our bedroom. So it's important to have an exhaust fan. But installing an exhaust fan on a window is probably not something that everyone could do it themselves, especially if your existing window doesn't have a cutout hole. So you would need to get a window maker to do it for you, and probably they will be able to supply the fan to you as well. But if you want to get it at a lower price, I will share the link in the description. And if I can find a contractor, a window maker to sponsor my video, I will also put their link in the description. This unit I'm using over here has been serving me very well. Has been a workhorse for many years, and it's doing a great job at sucking or pulling the damp air out and throwing it outside, yeah, so that none of the damp air will go into my bedroom. Okay, a few hours have passed. Let's check how much water has been collected by these guys. Time check, It's 13:59 right now, so more than 4 hours have passed. And the humidity level right now is at 67% according to this meter. And on the big machine, it says 63%. And on the medium machine, it says 67%. But of course, this little guy here can't tell us how much is the humidity level right now. So let's go to the back of this big machine and take a look at how much water it has collected. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the drawer. Okay, so it will automatically stop once I pull out the drawer. And actually you can see the water line right now. Okay, wow, just look at the amount of water that has been collected. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, and let's look at the medium machine. Okay, the medium machine, okay, collected some water, but it's not that much, right? So it's just a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, just a little bit of water. Okay, just a little bit. And okay, let's put this back in. And as for this, the smallest guy here, okay, nothing. No, I can't see any water. Yeah, it's passive. Okay, it's not an active. It's not a machine. So, oh well, maybe it's not fair to these two little guys because this big guy is so powerful and absorbing, right? It's extracting all the air into the machine and not giving them a chance. Anyway, this is there's so much water, right, that has been collected here. So imagine the room. Yep, all the moisture from the room has gone into this bucket. And here it goes. Yep, that's the amount of water that was extracted from the air in the room. This little guy here is effective, slow but effective. Look at the amount of water it has harvested from the shoe cabinet. I had this in there for a few weeks or maybe a few months. I cannot remember. Anyway, yeah, the amount of water collected is impressive. So now you are able to create your preferred weather climate in your own room. The air is so much drier now. When I breathe in, I can feel the difference. To get any of this, check the links in the description.